Or I'm gonna be making another video on exposing daqavious because you guys seem to really like the video that I made on him earlier, and whenever I talk over whatever he's doing or whatever, I'm gonna pause the video, which it seems kind of annoying, but if I don't, then it's basically impossible to hear anything I know, because I tried to record this video earlier, but it just didn't, but I couldn't even hear myself just because he puts super loud music over everything and talks so much during the intro. And even the title in here is a lie, Minecraft Bed Wars with Dream, because if you haven't already watched my old video, you should, which is how I explain, which in there I do explain how he allegedly plays with Dream.
I started uploading some of my Bed Wars gameplay onto shorts, and you guys really liked it. So I put together some of my best Bed Wars games into one.
He has a total of like 200, I think it's like 3 billion views, just because he just cranks out these shorts, or he hacks and slows it down and then speeds it up.
Video. Most of this is unseen footage, and there's even some gameplay of me teaming with my...
But yeah, basically, it's just him slowing down the game, like how fast that it moves. So then he can use hacks and then just place really precise block placements in order to do all these super cool bridging methods and doing that super fast bed defense. I know it's kind of annoying that I just have to pause it every single time, and believe me, I did not want to, but he just talks so much during this intro and he won't ever stop yapping, so.
Pookie Bear Daddy Dream. If you
also, I'm gonna try to pause on that.
I put together some of my best Bed Wars games into one video. Most of this is unseen footage, and there's even some gameplay of me teaming with my Pookie Bear Daddy.
So, if you didn't know, this picture was some of the reason why most people hate him, just because he really didn't even take a picture with Dream. You can tell that it looks extremely photoshopped. And there's two ongoing theories about how he's allegedly with the Dream. First of all, it's that he's photoshopped in there, which is very likely just because he doesn't seem to be casting any kind of a shadow in the slightest, and he looks very, very, very edited in. They seem to be in some kind of like a grocery store or something. And then the other is that this is a cardboard cutout of Dream. And, which, I mean, does make sense, but because, yeah, I mean, I don't know which one is more likely. I feel like it's more likely because I've never seen a cutout of Dream. But then again, maybe he just got really lucky and saw a cardboard cutout of Dream. I don't know. I think that's more likely that he just photoshopped himself in there.
If you guys want to see more of this content, make sure you like the video and subscribe.
That fireball is just really unnecessary, because how would Dream know he was going to throw the fireball directly to in front of him for Dream to hit it back in there? They just do it to look cool, to make it seem like they're just really good players, but wouldn't it be way more likely that he would just either not see it or not know to hit it, and it just doesn't make sense why you wouldn't just throw it at the bridge, because then you would have a 100% chance of it hitting. Most of these bridging methods that he does are actually possible, just extremely unnecessary. They seem to be extremely in sync with each other, because, I mean, unless they're in some kind of a call together or something, but I don't even know how, but you couldn't talk that fast to coordinate that you need to go and place these blocks here, then place a TNT so I can fishing rod it to kill them. You just can't. And it's because it's pre-planned and sped, and basically, like I said before, they slow down the game, like how fast that it moves, like literally everything, like how fast that you fall, how fast that anything moves, how fast the blocks break, basically everything. And then they just speed it up, so then it looks like they're doing all this stuff. And even whenever they're actually doing it with the slowed down game, most of the time they're using hacks for some of the bridges. This is an extremely, extremely weird Bed Wars server. So he has fishing rods, already. I've never played on a single server. What Bed Wars server has fishing rods? Like, just try to think of one. Exactly, you can't. And he also has an insane amount of fireballs and TNT. And for some reason, people on your team can hit you because you can hear Dream punching. He claims to be fighting these super good Bed Wars players, but then their way of defending their bed is just them looking at him while he's 10 blocks away and then just trying to hit him, rather than, like, I don't know, maybe 2 of them trying to get blocks to defend the bed more than just 1 layer of wool. But that right there is still technically possible. Towards the end of the video, like probably after I've done and reacted to all of this video, which is in like 7 minutes, I'm gonna just put in a little video of me doing some of these bridging methods that he does, but at the speed that he's doing them, for some of them, it's just physically not possible. Don't know why in the other game he was with Dream, but then this time he's fighting him. I don't I think it's very obvious that this was done by robot, just because it's just not possible to predict the exact spot that the TNT will land and then place down Edstone in the exact right way for it to be able to get in, but then it's just not possible. It's not that was just useless. I don't know why he decided to make that TNT cannon. I'm sure it'll launch him so pretty big. For some reason on the server there's no hats, like the players just don't have any hats. I guess it's to prove that it really is Dream in fighting, but so in this entire game where he got a crossbow, which is enchanted by the way, 8 ender pearls, 6, which was 7 fireballs, a fishing rod that's not enchanted, an iron sword, 10 TNT, 16 ladders, 64 wool, and some glass. And then he was never able to defend the bed. Wait, where did... Hold on. Okay, so he has... That place is down obsidian. Hold on. Look at his inventory. So you see where the 8 obsidian is? So he placed it down on that. He just gained an enchanted iron sword. And just got video proof of him just blatantly giving himself items. Okay, he's playing with Notch, who has no association. Okay, and he's also playing with Notch, who has no association with Minecraft ever. And I don't know if you guys are able to hear me about this, so... Look at where the 8 obsidian is in his inventory. So he's going to defend the bed, and then look what happens to the obsidian after it's all done. Now he just magically got an enchanted iron sword. So look where they are. So they're getting pretty close to the bridge, and then rather than just making a bridge from the stone over to there, which would be a lot quicker, instead he's going to place down all these blocks, which takes like 5 seconds, and then they've made absolutely zero progress getting over to there. He also sped up breaking the wool. You can see that really the wool would not have broken fast. That TNT cannon would not launch the TNT that far. You can make the TNT cannon that he did in his video in your own world, and you can tell that it would not go that far. I'm not even gonna go do it just to see if I'm right. I know for a fact that I'm right. So for 2 TNT for the launch, it goes that far. Okay, well why is it that sometimes the TNT breaks blocks, then other times it does absolutely nothing? Same thing with fireballs. And I did my best explaining how he gets like Dream and Technoblade and whatever in his game in my other video, but just as a pretty quick explanation. If you want a better explanation, go and watch that video. Basically, there's mods on Java Edition that let you change the player names, like the in-game player names. And he changes them to be like, so then his friends can become Dream or Technoblade or Dr. Donut, anybody. So that's a pretty just like rundown explanation. Like I said, I made a better explanation in my video, but the sword seems to have knockback. Whenever you switch to items, it really shows you. Doesn't seem to have any. Yeah, it seems to be glowing like an enchanted one would. So it has to be enchanted, but it just didn't show.
Hey, daqavious!
I ever thought that it was just a little bit weird that he always has the perfect amount of items that he needs? It's just a thing to think about.
Killed me?
Even though he probably would have just like landed on his island and would have been fine. I guess he just decided to show off that he can slow down and speed up the video just to play some walks, but okay, whatever, close to I guess. All of these people seem to be doing this thing where they look at him, but then they just keep on just trying to attack him from like 100 blocks away, even though they probably should know that they're not going to end up hitting him at all. But I guess that's how you hit people. And the entire time he was doing all of that, he placed 3 blocks. 3? It very clearly sped up the video but maybe it was just because it was boring. I don't know. I don't know if he wanted us to see that he speeded up or not. But I mean, I guess speeding up him breaking wool didn't really hurt anything. So. in every single one of these videos, he's always super rich. He has enchanted tools, enchanted swords, enchanted crossbows, tons of ender pearls, fireballs, TNT, ladders, whatever. But he doesn't even have wool around his bed. Not even one layer of wool. Even glass. Just nothing. Again, that would not have launched the TNT that far. And of course, Fruit Berries, who is known for being probably one of the best Java bridgers in the entire world, is crouch bridging. And it wasn't like speed bridging where you crouch and uncrouch like that. Probably one of the most annoying things in Bed Wars is if you try to do one of these things where, like, you block the players in with blocks, you can't place blocks in the same block that a player is on, because then you can't just suffocate them to death, because that would obviously be pretty unfair. And it's extremely rare for people to just be standing on exactly one block and never even slightly touching another. So this is just extremely lucky in general. So in the entire time that he was placing blocks there, Fruit Berries couldn't have just, like, sprinted or sprint jumps and hit him at all. Well, that's a lot of knockback. Also, in almost every single one of his videos, if there's like 3 people on one side that are all on the same team, they just always, every single game, instead of just like going on one person's bridge, they all make 3 individual bridges, which is just slow and unnecessary. I mean, I guess if you want to waste blocks for no reason. Probably didn't have to waste, like, what, 8 obsidian just to kill 2 people, but alright. All these players seem to do is want to kill him. They don't ever go for his bed or anything. They always just go for his bed. Nothing. Well, they always just go for him, never his bed. Then you think that some of the people on one of the other sides would have tried to kill him. There also seems to be absolutely no hit cooldown in the slightest, which is just kind of weird. Because they're playing on Java Edition, they have to be, because all of these people that are playing are Java exclusive creators. So, well, most of them at least. So, but then how is there absolutely 0 hit cooldown? Either they're playing on a really old version, or they just don't have a hit cooldown. Again, same thing, where he's already super rich. He has 4 TNT, enchanted shears, 36 ladders, 2 stacks of wool, all this wooden and stone. But he never defended his bed in the slightest. Oh, and then he has a wooden sword, so he can afford all of this stuff, but he can't afford what seems to be better armor than leather, or a wooden sword. Sorry about my dogs, by the way, guys. I don't know if you guys can even hear them, but sorry about that. Why would that guy chase after daqavious rather than try to get the bed? I mean, like, because killing him wouldn't really put you at much more of a disadvantage. I mean, what armor would he even lose? He didn't even have any to begin with. He has a wooden sword, so it can't get any worse, and I don't know. Basically, the reason why I keep on saying, like, why would they do this? Why would they do that? Is just because it seems to be really in daqavious's favor. Just because why would they want to go after him unless it was to intentionally get killed? I mean, there's no way that could happen, right? This is probably the first time that we've ever seen somebody that isn't dreaming these videos bridging better than construction.
Thank you for watching the video. If you enjoyed it and you want to see more, make sure you subscribe and like the video.
Alright, yeah, I'm gonna probably end this video here. I'll throw in that video of just me doing some of the bridges that just to prove that they are possible, but not at the speed that he's doing them. And just by the way, I'm not the best at any of these kind of bridging methods that he's doing. So just don't think that I'm trying to say, but I'm trying to just prove that it is possible. Anyway, bye guys.